All right.
For about 30 seconds, begin to minister to the Lord.
It was about. All right. Hello, gardeners. My name is Whitney Davis, and I am from Pleasant Grove, Dallas, Texas. My hobby is gardening. Interesting fact about me, I was featured in the New York Times for my coverage of R. Kelly. Okay, so before my YouTube changed over to faith-based content, I was doing celebrity, I was doing more so stuff like R. Kelly and things of that nature. I transitioned over probably, I want to say, earlier in the year because God told me to. And obedience is greater than sacrifice. Okay, so it's an interesting fact about me. What I'm growing today is you guys, your knowledge in gardening. So, okay, so let's go ahead and get into it, all right? I'm excited. Okay, so you should have a packet that is before you, okay? Now, I got to give away my first door prize. We have a lot of prizes, okay? We're going to have a lot of prizes today. Everybody should leave with something, okay? Everybody. It ain't no everybody win because that's not for real. Not that tight. You didn't get a trophy, okay? But everybody will leave with something if you apply yourself, okay? So my first one, who was here first? Taylor. All right. Kimberly is calling in the middle of the message. Hold on, let me see. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm in, but there's a wedding. Which way do I need to go?
Oh, don't go through that wedding. Hold on, let me send my husband. Pop, can you go get somebody for me? Okay. Yeah, she in the part. She said she's in, but it's a wedding, so she must be on that side.
Yeah. She came in saying that we did.
Yeah, she did, and I was supposed to be putting up that sign for y'all. Go that way. Yeah, I'm finna call her back. Yeah, she said I'm here. Go. Well, I'm gonna give away the prize.
Oh, have mercy. You was that kid in class? Were you that kid in? No. Okay. The teacher's head. You was one of them. I was. He worked out for me. He graduated up. Yeah. I always got to go through the errands and stuff. Yeah. So,
Okay. All right. So you were here first, right? So you have a gift card to Olive Garden because you were that hungry. That you was on time. You were early, girl. She said, I'm hungry. Yeah, here you go. Congratulations. Baby, we gonna, okay. All right. Okay. So we're gonna wait now since we got somebody. So yeah. Who's wearing green?
Are you blind or just plain stupid? You're being scammed.
There you go. That's all I needed. Okay, so
you were meant to get $6.
Oh, you know what? TMI. Okay, so this is a fabric
program,
like
which
pot.
is literally throwing $6,400 subsidies at anyone who bothers to call.
So
if you're an American under 65 and you haven't claimed this, you're not done. You're a fool. Everyone in my private society, the war room in my public school, have already claimed it and are using it to buy whatever they want.
And you just
They owe you this money, but they're not
inside,
going to
okay?
No calls, no texts, no emails, nothing. It's pathetic how you expect everything handed to you.
Thank you for wearing green. And being festive, yes. And who has apartments or
guess what?
You can grow. Literally, I just got through planting tomatoes. I think if y'all follow me on Facebook, I just got through. I had to take my plants from outside. That's why I love buckets. I'm bucket life. All my plants that are out there are more so cold crops. You'll learn about all that. You'll learn the lingo. But I had to take a lot of my stuff in because it got cold. Texas be bipolar. So and I actually saved it because I was able to bring my bucket in. Had I left it out, my tomatoes would have
all
went
Americans
crazy.
are qualified.
So
but you don't have
brought it in and went fine. I got bell peppers growing in the house. I'm just over there cutting stuff. It's fun. I like that. I want some romaine lettuce. So let me go over here to my garden. Y'all gonna have fun. So I'm trying to stall while we wait on her. Let me see if I can give away anything else. First time grower. Never ain't grew nothing in your life. Okay.
It's arrived.
Yeah! Welcome! You made it! Okay, so we have this seat available and the one at the end. So which one? Okay, go ahead. Oh no, you want some water? You good? Okay, we have water, we got snacks. Okay. All right, so the first time growers will you stand? You never, well actually don't, yeah, stand. We'll do that. Yeah, don't, if you've never tried it, never picked up anything. Okay, Taylor, pick a number. 7. Okay, you get to get spinach seeds. So keep this, okay? Okay, Caleb? Kalia. I know, Kalia.
I should go with number 4.
You get bush bean seeds. Y'all seen the commercial book, Bush Back Bean? You're gonna grow your own. Kiara?
All right, you can call me
Kiki. Thank you. What number for you? 2. Broccoli seeds. I just got the growing broccoli. If you want, you guys can switch out if you want to. But yeah, you got broccoli seeds. I actually just posted. I got a broccoli head coming in. I was like, I love broccoli. Okay. All right. So we, like I said, we have. Oh, Kim, okay, Kim, pick a number. I'm sorry.
7.
7-11. Wait. Oh, somebody took it.
Yeah, I take that. Yeah, I take that.
One.
Top, yeah.
You get the seed shop. You get 2 seeds from my personal collection. I brought my collection of seeds, some that I took out from my plants that I've grown, and I collected the seeds, so they're organic. So they, they work. They real. So okay. You're welcome. Thank you, ladies. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into everything. Okay. All right. If you will get your packet. Okay. Open that bad book up. Okay. Now. You need a packet. It's in your book. I think I put it in there. Yeah. So, okay. All right. So Genesis 1:28. Okay. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the fowl of the air and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. I hope you guys didn't think that this was just going to be just a regular schmegular workshop, baby. I'm a woman of God. And he said, in all your ways acknowledge me and I will direct your path. So this is where the word subdue came from, the subdued garden. This is what God told us to do. Do not be intimidated by the earth, by gardening. I was. Baby, everything I had died. And I was like, oh, Lord. And then I just said, no, I need to get dominion over this. I need to subdue the land, right? Okay, so let's go to subdue. What does subdue mean? To conquer, to bring into subjection, okay? To control, to overcome, curb, to reduce, to make less intense, okay? To repress, to cultivate, okay? So I want you guys to, whenever you start gardening, know that my hands are blessed. Whatever I touch will prosper. So when I tell you, when I started putting seeds in the ground and stuff was going, I had corn, I had potatoes, like, oh, it was overwhelming. I didn't even go out to my garden for a while. When I first started, I said, I'm leaving everything right there. It was just so much stuff just growing. I didn't know what to do. I had little vermins, lizards eating up stuff. I was like, don't worry, it's inside y'all. Y'all like, oh my God. So for a while, I didn't want to go out to my garden because it was just growing so crazy. But when you subdue, you conquer it. Take control over the land. That's what God called us to do. It's not an Adam thing, it's an Eve thing, it's a people thing, it's a person thing. So don't be intimidated by gardening. Okay, today you're gonna leave out feeling like I got this. Okay, all right. So welcome. All right, welcome to your seed growing adventure, because this is what it is. Okay, now this guide will outline all the steps needed to help you from planting to harvesting. Okay, now each variety of plant has unique seed starting requirements, which are listed on the back of the seed packet, which I'm going to set out some seeds that you guys can just see what I'm talking about. Now, because of this, it is helpful to experiment with growing a few varieties, which is so true. You don't want to be boggled down with saying, well, this is all I know how to grow. This is what I'm growing, right? So I'm going to just pass out. Y'all can just look at the back of the seeds, okay? And whenever it comes, y'all just swap over so each one you see. On the back of there, you'll see it's basically self-explanatory. It tells you what the variety is. It tells you when it's a good time to sow the seed, how deep, when you should see something. It's very easy, and not too many people sit back and actually pay attention to the package of it. You just get it like, I'm gonna just do this, and then you'll know what you're doing. All right. So take under consideration and read the instructions. This is an issue with my husband. He be just putting stuff together, stuff be falling apart. I'm like, did you read the instructions? No, I got it. That's why we're here. Okay, so make sure you read the package. It's very self-explanatory. Okay, now you want to plan ahead to get the timing right. That's the reason why some of you guys will have starter plants where I started, you'll see growth, but some you just want to start from seed because it's not the right time for it to be blossoming right now. Okay, and you'll know why I'm saying all this on down the line. Okay, now the goal when starting seeds inside is to have your seedlings ready to transplant to your garden. Anybody going to be transplanting outside? Everybody's going in, so you have somewhere outside that it's a garden area. Okay, that's great. If you're keeping your seeds in, you don't disregard it. Don't worry about it. You can just keep your bucket in or whatever. Okay, but you'll hear where you want to transfer your bucket outside every now and again. So it's like a kid, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all some video of my mom in her garden. She'll show off. But I started her earlier in the year, and it's just crazy, all the stuff that she's grown, and you're going to see, and you're going to be the same way. She started like this, and she just went full-fledged with it. I call her, she's out in her little greenhouse. I was like, you out there with your kids? Yes. Look what's growing. I'm like, okay, all right, so that's very important to make sure that you got something that you can transplant. But if you're not, it's important that you see something growing. Okay. All right. First, look at the seed packet. Okay, which has useful information about that plant. Usually, it will say something like plant inside 6 to 8 weeks before last frost. Okay. Most plants, such as cabbage and tomatoes, will be ready to plant outside in the time frame of 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost. Right? Now, this gives you a guideline of when to begin your seeds. And that's why a lot of you guys, I started the process for you where it's in the soil, but it's not budding yet because I did it a little later because I didn't want you to be overwhelmed with the time frame being off, right? So don't be like, she got something coming out. It's because it's according to the time frame. I'm very specific when it comes to that. And you will be too, okay? Now, certain varieties of vegetables, such as beans and squash, are best to start outdoors. And that's why I was very specific with what you were able to select for the workshop. There will be others where you'll be able to select other things. Once we get into the spring, you'll be ready to plant for the fall. Okay, so I'll have other workshops and you'll have other things that you can choose from. But right now, these were the varieties that are good as we're kind of creeping into our winter seasons in Texas, right? Now, when plants and vegetables are growing quickly, there is not as much of a benefit to start them out inside. These seeds may be marked direct sow, and it is meant for them to be directly planted outdoors. This is true for some flowers such as poppies. Okay. Now, before we go on to this, first question. First to get it, winner, chicken dinner. Okay. Most plants such as cabbages and tomatoes will be ready to plant outside in what time frame?
6 to 8 weeks.
Good God. Okay, well, we're going to have to go to the next one. Goodness. Y'all listening. Okay. All right. Well, all right. Okay. Never mind. I ain't got that many. Good God. That's amazing, y'all. Good. Okay. So let's go on to find your growing container. Okay. Now listen to this. This is so important. Seeds can be grown in almost any type of container. That's why you see the buckets before you. I prefer these buckets. I love them. All right. Now, if you see at the bottom of your buckets, I did it for you. You have holes. This did not come like this. All right. So you may want to get familiar with the drill if you are taking planting seriously. Now, you do have some pots that have pre-holes in them. I put holes in these. I got these pots from Dollar Dollar General. And I got gloves for everybody. But yeah, I put these holes in here. Okay, so you may want to get a hand drill, get a little kit. They got little cute little female ones. But also when you're starting, you got these little pots too. One more person. Okay. But you got like little pots like this that you can get in bulk, which is real good for whenever you're starting out. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Does it matter how many holes you put in the bucket?
No, you just want to make sure that it's ventilated because you can get mold in your soul and you don't want that. So I put, let me see, 4 down here. I could have put more, but I put 4 and then 2 on the side. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Just make sure it's as much drainage as you can. And you don't want it so many holes and everything just going out. You want a good balance of it. So yeah. And then you want to make sure you're I'll read. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. So again, you can plant in anything. Okay. Like my mom is starting to plant in milk jugs. I ain't got in that yet. I don't understand that process. So she's doing something new. That's why I said she was calling me. Did you know this? I'm like, yeah, I knew that, Mom. I'm gonna do a workshop. I taught you grandson. So, but she is learning so much stuff, and she calls me and tells me stuff, and I'm just like, all right, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. So as you grow, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I want to learn about this. I need to learn this, and it's gonna be so easy too. You're gonna be like, okay, I need to plant this here. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. As long as it is reasonable in size, okay, about 2 to 3 inches deep. Now this is deeper than that, okay, and has some drainage holes, like I showed you guys. Peat pots are convenient, eco-friendly, and make transplanting seeds outside easy. Now you're probably like, what is that? Peat pot. Let me show you. These are peat pots. I started a process on one. This is a peat pot. So what happens is it's really a pellet. It comes like in a flat disc, and when you get it, it comes in like these trays right here. It comes in these trays, and it's like little discs that'll fit in here. Once you put water in here, it soaks it up and it absorbs it up in their fat like this. So you really don't have to water as much because it's soaked up. I love these. My mom cannot, she don't know how to use these. She'll use them, but they don't work for her. So you gotta learn what works for you. It don't work for a lot of people. Like these little containers, I really can't stand them, but I don't know. My hands are blessed. Like I'm not trying to be arrogant or whatever, but I can pretty much plant anywhere. Like these trays, she don't get it. I can put anything in her, like y'all see. But yeah, so but these are peat pots. They're very easy, and they come in a kit, and you can reuse these trays. I do all the time, but they come in like little discs. You put them in there, and you let it absorb the water, and then you put your seeds in. Yeah, and then you can put it in here, or you can put it out in your soil. Okay. So that is a peat pot. All right, and they are convenient and they are eco-friendly, and then they come with soil already in them. And that came in handy one time I couldn't afford no soil. So I was like, oh, I can't put the seeds down. And I said, oh, I got the peat pots. Let me go on and put the water in there, and I put the seeds, and everything was in there. So I like that.
Where do you get the peat pots?
Walmart, Dollar General is going to be your friend. Dollar General more so is my friend. Because I'm about on the budget, shit. Okay? And, but yeah. And they have a lot of pots and stuff. They be having pots on sales and stuff like that. They have soil. They have everything at Dollar General, seriously. But and Dollar Tree, they do. They have seeds at Dollar Tree. My mom was like, yeah, I got this for you. I said, we get a Dollar Tree. I was like, oh, you have to go visit. So yeah, absolutely. Oh, this mic up here, they probably can't even hear me. All right. Peat pots are convenient, eco-friendly, and make transplanting seeds outside easily. Peat pots can easily be filled with soil or soil pellets. Now, these pellets provide a watering system that ensures consistent moisture and are biodegradable. They really are. They break down. Now, another benefit of peat pots is that they are absorbent, allowing you to bottom water your pots by sticking them in a tray, the tray that I showed you guys, with a small amount of water. Then taking them out after a few minutes of soaking to ensure a good moisture level. Now, your main goal when nurturing your seeds is to keep them warm and moist. This can be done by creating a type of greenhouse for your peat pots with some plastic wrap or even a clear bag. And I wanted to put that in there so you'll know how you can do it. And I'm telling you, you can get some plastic wrap from Dollar General, and you can create it in here. When you put your seeds in, put plastic wrap on there, and it makes this humid environment. Okay, so I'm telling you, you can use what you have. I remember not having none of that. What I did, and I literally grew these like this. I'm telling y'all a little secret. I didn't have no plastic wrap, child. I didn't have it. But I had this, and I had this lid. I literally put this on top of my dryer, and as I was drying clothes in that heat, I had it covered up. And I promise you guys, this is how I grew all these plants. I had nothing covering this up. And I would take it off and check it, and it was just growing. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I wasn't too sure, but literally had it on top of my dryer. Put it on top of my dryer, let that heat get it hot up under there, warm it up, and it worked. Chef. Okay, so you literally can use whatever you have available in your home. It's not that deep. Okay, now, okay, this can be done by creating a type of greenhouse for your peat pots with some plastic wrap or even a clear box. Now, third thing, and these I got 10 easy steps for y'all to be able to get it and understand how to grow. It's very simple, and then we're going to get hands-on. Okay, now prepare the soil. Choosing the right potting soil is important. It really is. I started off with very heavy soil and messed myself up. It was thick. My polar plants couldn't get to. It was like turf. I was like, what did I get? And I got raised bed soil because I was like, well, that's where my plants. I didn't know once they're starting, they're babies, you use potting soil. And I was like, okay, I thought that was just too easy. But yeah, you want to use something soft. That's what you guys have today. We have potting soil that you're going to use for your plants. They're starting out. Now, again, if you're transplanting them out, you do want a tougher soil because they're going to be climbing. You don't want them to be able to be tossed to and fro. I didn't understand that. And sometimes you can mix your soil up. Okay. So you want to start off with potting soil for sure. Because I didn't know that. You do not want to use old leftover soil from your garden. It's best to use fresh potting soil that is sterile to ensure healthy, disease-free seedlings. And yes, there are plant diseases. All right, that's another workshop, but I'm just teaching y'all the basics. But yes, your plants can get sick. Your plants can need stuff. They're living. I talk to my plants. Maybe that's the reason why they grow so well. I'll be out there. How y'all doing? You know, I mean. Yeah, I don't baby them. I don't be out there to goo goo gaga. I don't do that to my own child. But I talk to them. Y'all go, oh, God bless y'all. Y'all doing good. To God be the glory. Y'all gonna give me some good fruit, huh? Like, I speak life into the life. Okay? You gonna get what you speak. Okay? Don't be, dang, you ain't produced nothing yet. Ugh, God, I ain't gonna water you today. Okay? All right? Hey, don't get upset. You having a bad day? Don't visit. But my mama be dying to go outside. She's like, it's raining so bad, I can't go see my babies. Oh, look at them. I'm like, girl. Oh, my mama. Oh, I'm trying to get her little butt on the phone. She's crack me up. All right. It's best to use fresh. Oh, I tell you that. Like moistening the soil mix before you put it into the container is a good idea. Now, I didn't get to do that, but we're going to do that. It's already moist. That stuff is wet. That soil is real good soil and expensive. But anyways, what I want to encourage though, and I got little different fertilizer pellets because I wanted to not make it as dirty in here because I'd be tripping. So, but what you want to do, you do want to get your soil and you want to get fertilizer. And my mom taught me this. You want to till your soil. meaning that you want to, I have like a bucket like this at the house, like the green one that I got, a bin, and I put all my soil in there. And then I put fertilizer and like plant food. You're going to learn about all of that. And I mix it up. Okay, and then I put it in my buckets. That may be another reason why my stuff is growing so good, because I tilled that soil. I didn't just put pots on like, okay, grow pots. No, you're gonna get fertilizer, but it's little pellets that I'm gonna give you guys that your plants will be able to feed off of. It's so cute and high tech. My mom would be like, I need to, but it's fertilizer, okay? So it's little pellets, but you do want to mix your soils of the plant food and all that stuff in there. So that is a good suggestion if you want to write that down. Buy you some plant fertilizer and food. It's best to no. Okay. The ideal soil is moist, but not sloppy wet. Okay, crumbly, not muddy. All right, and that's what this is. Like, I don't want you guys to water today, not right now, but when you get home, because the soil is moist. It's good where you need it. You don't need no water right now. But when you get home, you want to water it. Okay. Because you don't want it to be sloppy. And then I don't want to mess up your cars. I did tell y'all to put something in there, but still. Okay, fill the containers and pack the soil firmly to eliminate gaps. You don't want any gaps, because that, again, can create mold. So we're going to pack the soil down. And then you're going to want to put your plants in there and have them look nice and snug so they can be sticking up. So you're going to create like a, what's them called? Swaddle your plants. That makes sense, all right? Now, once the soil is prepared and the peat pots are ready, you can start planting, okay? Now, before we go to the next page, well, we can go to the next page. Question number 2. What's the main goal when nurturing your seeds?
To keep them warm and moist.
Okay, you said it first. All right. Let me see. What y'all say? Hold on. Who is? And are you cleaning outside?
Yeah.
You are outside. All right. And this is landscape fabric. It's weed killer. So you'll put that down first, and then you will put your plants and stuff down. It'll kill your weeds from underneath. Okay. I'll explain all that. Okay. All right. Okay. So we're starting to plant. Okay. 4. Like I said, we got 6 more, and then we're gonna get hands-on and get on to it. All right. Refer to each seed pack like you saw. Okay. For specific information. Press your fingers down into the soil to make a couple of divots. But, we're going to do a little deeper than that because the seedlings are in bigger pots. In each pot to accommodate the seeds, then cover them. Moisten the newly planted seeds with water. If your seeds are in a mini greenhouse, remove the cover when you see the first signs of green to avoid burning your plants. Yes, and you don't want to cover to touch them, because you can cause like damage, like they can break, because as they're growing and that cover is there, I actually had a few that had broke, and I was like, oh God, I had to get them together. I had to take off because I didn't know they was growing so fast. So you gotta check them every day. Like seriously, every day check your plants every day, especially if you guys are going to be using a greenhouse with these. If you plan on like taking yours home and putting some wrap over or whatever, make sure you're checking them, because you don't want nothing to touch your plants and cause a deformity in growth. Okay. 5, keep seedlings moist. Once you have your seedlings off to a good moist start, the next important part of the journey begins: keeping watch over your baby seedlings. It is very important to keep your pots from drying out. They will dry quick on your butt. You're like, they're drinking it up, okay? But you also need to make sure they don't sit in a puddle of water, okay? You will begin to find your routine for your seedling care after a few days. 6, water, feed, and repeat. That's really seriously all you are doing. As the seedlings grow, continue to keep the soil and peat pots moist. Once your sprouts do emerge, remove any greenhouse covering. The seedlings should not come into contact with plastic of your greenhouse. Like I just said, you can also fertilize the seedlings after they germinate, but you don't need to fertilize your seedlings until the second set of leaves appear. Okay, so I'm gonna give you an example. This really don't need fertilizer. It still got the little casing of the seed, which is, this is watermelon, by the way. It still got the casing of the little seedling on there. It ain't ready to be fertilized. That's also another reason why I gave y'all pellets, because it's going to activate once those roots touch to it. Okay, this is technology, child. This is technology, okay? Plant technology, all right? But yeah, so you need to wait until it actually has some more growth to where you're putting fertilizer and stuff like that in there. All right. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. Okay. Once your sprouts do emerge, remove any greenhouse covering. The seedlings should not come into contact with plastic of your greenhouse. You can also fertilize the seedlings after they germinate. You're probably like, what is germinate? Okay, we're going to get into all of that. But if you want to, you can look at, on the back of your seeds, okay, seed packets, you will see where it says depth, space, and days of harvest. And this one don't have it in particular, but some will say germinate, meaning when that, like sperminate. When the sperm gets to that seed and that time comes, and then you're like, all right, there's okay, with the germination. That's what that is, okay, when it's actually something going on in there, and it tells you a time when that will happen in that process. So you won't be looking like, God dang, I just put this in the ground. It's like, no, baby, it takes 2 weeks before you see anything, okay? All right, so yeah. But you don't need to fertilize your seeds until the second set of leaves appear. Use fertilizer with caution. You do. However, to ensure that you do not burn your seeds. Remember to feed the seedlings regular at the rate recommended on the fertilizer packet. All right? Okay. Now, third question. What is very important to make sure your pots do not do? Taylor, pick a number.
5. Too fast. Gotta be quicker than that.
Winter squash seeds. Okay. Now, have y'all seen the spaghetti made with winter squash seeds?
The who?
Winter squash seeds. It's like.
Oh yeah.
Girl, I'm making me some because I just want to try that recipe out. Yeah, it's a healthier. You put it in the oven. Yeah. I don't like squash either, but they say it don't taste like it. It tastes like spaghetti noodles.
I feel like when you cook it, it's something you really don't even taste it.
Right.
You're not eating it separate though.
All right, we're in the home stretch, you guys. Light. This is so important. Seedlings need a lot of light. They do. They need that heat, that warmth. All right, and just think about it like a baby. They need that love. Light is love, and you're just loving on them. They need that. Seedlings need a lot of light. If you are growing in a window, choose a south-facing window for the most exposure. Rotate the pots regularly to keep plants from leaning into the light, and they do. That baby, I woke up. I was like, "Oh, you okay? Let me turn you around." Yeah, cause so you got to make sure, cause they will lean, and that's why a lot of them over there, they just leaning all crazy or whatever. I got LED lights and all this stuff. It's crazy. But yeah, you do want to rotate them so they won't be, bent all crazy. If seedlings don't get enough light, they will be weak. If you are growing indoors under lights, adjust them so they're just a few inches above the tops of the seedlings, and they'll make it to where they grow up instead of sideways. If you have your light right above them. Set the lights on a timer for 15 hours a day, as seedlings need time to rest. Just like us, they are living again. Okay, so it's not always good to have them, in light all the time. Oh, it's dark. Let me go take them into my room and turn on. No, let them rest. Like I said, I use this cover before they got big, and I covered them up. You know, I kept them covered, and they grew. Okay, move seedlings outdoors gradually. If you want to ensure success, do not. That's why I'm on this. Do not move your seedlings directly from indoors to outdoors. I shocked the mess out of my plants. I had a whole crop of stuff that I was want to plant. I was just testing. I was like, I'm gonna bring these. I'm gonna just give them away. They all died. I don't know what I was thinking. This Texas weather, I was tripping. Put them out, and then we had a cold front. I was like, God dang it, them seeds were gone. Everything died because I shocked them. They were going just fine in the house, just fine. I was like, okay, good. Let me take y'all out. So I forgot they were out there. Died. They were dead. Okay, so do not do that. You can shock your plants. Okay, you can shock them. Place the plants in a protected spot outdoors, particularly shaded and out of the wind, okay, for a few hours each day, bringing them in at night, gradually over the course of a 7 to 10 days, okay? Increasing the amount of sunlight and wind exposure. You kind of got to get them adjusted to that, okay? They're babies. When you are ready to plant, gently pull or cut down the top edges of the peat pot, then plant the pot into the ground. As if you are transporting outside, all right? Pollination, right? Pollination. This is going to be for those that are going to be on the inside. This is the fun part. This part where you're going to really be like, oh, dang, I did that. Hand pollination, okay? It's for people that's going to be having their plants inside 100%. This is for you, okay? This is for we these people, okay? I got both outside, but I'm trying. This is actually going to be my first experience growing inside. And like I said, with my tomatoes, I got mustard spinach growing. I got cucumbers I'm growing in the house, romaine, bell peppers. But this is my first time. They're growing. They like little plants. I'm like, okay, all right. I'm used to everything being out. So this is what we're going to have to do. And those that are actually going to be transplanted, if you want to start this process inside and take them out, that's cool too. This will help with them. It's called hand pollination. Now, this is a process to help your plants reproduce. Okay, so basically you're getting your little plants prepped. Okay? Some plants like tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and melons often need some help from us to reproduce. Let me show you why. And I'm going to pass these on both sides. Okay. So those that are doing any melons, watermelon, okay? This is a female. This is a male. All right? Okay? I'm going to pass them down. All right? So what is going on is that you're going to open up the top part of this male. You can get the pollen. You're just going to put it over here with the girl. My mom actually plucks this off and she puts it in there. You know, I think that's kind of brutal. Forceful. You know, so I tend to just get a little Q-tip and I just dust it and put it on there. But yeah, my mom like, nah, making them mate. I'm like, you just abuser. So yeah, I'm gonna pass that down on both sides so you guys can see those that have these watermelons. Okay, that's what you're gonna be looking for. Now those that have cucumbers, this is what you're gonna be looking for in a female male, and there is a such thing. I know y'all probably like, wow, I didn't know that. Yes, I didn't know it either. You know, and I had a lot of men. I had a lot of male plants with my melon. I don't know if y'all saw. I had like 5 watermelons and they ended up dying off. But I had so many male watermelons. I was like, ugh, where are the females at? God dang, scarce out here. This is a cucumber. And you'll see the difference. It's the same kind of like with the melon. You're going to see that female is going to have that girth. Okay? Those that are doing cucumbers or zucchinis or something like that.
At the top, right? For the male, like you take it.
Yeah, you can like so. Okay, so it like this, and you'll just break it off, and then you'll put it in there. You'll like open up the plant, like have
open it up at the top.
Yeah, don't mess with the female. Leave the female on the stem, and you'll take the male and you'll just put it. You'll open up the little flower. They really are open because they like, come on, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you'll get that mail, you plop it off, and then you'll put it in there, like touch it, dust it. Oh yeah, you'll just dust it.
I didn't even know nothing.
I didn't either, but now you learned it. Ain't that fun?
I'm like, what?
Ain't that fun though? It's cool, huh? Yeah. And it's a lot. Squashes are like this, male, female. I think zucchini. It's a lot of ones. But yeah, you don't have to though, because actually bees do this. That's why you see bees in your plant. It's great. Bees, wasps, they help pollinate. Ladybugs, worms. However, if you're gonna be inside, this is something that you may have to do. Okay. All right. Now, if y'all want to keep them, you can. I don't care. All right. So tomatoes. If you got tomatoes, if you got peppers, cucumbers, and melons, these are the ones that need help. Okay. Now, gentle shaking. You can hear how the process goes. Gentle shaking is sometimes all that is needed as well. Okay. So all you gotta do is kind of like, tap that mail. It can stay on there. All you gotta do is like, I thump them. So this example, I get it and I just do that on the stem to release it. So, or if you can cut off the mail and thump it a little bit. Like I said, my mama, she had a lot of melons. I said I might have to be abused like that. So yeah, she had a lot of melon, but we're gonna watch video stuff while y'all doing y'all stuff. I'm gonna put some up. I was like, dang, yeah. So, but yeah, all you gotta do is just thump it. It's just a release of pollen. Okay. But you can also disturb the inside of the blossom with your finger or a thin brush to gently transfer the pollen from the male blossom to the female. That's what I was talking about. That's what I use. I use a little Q-tip. Some you can't use your finger. But I'm like, ugh. And I don't know. It's just a little too much for me. And here you go. Let me help you out. But yeah, open up the little flower. I'm like, girl, and you just, whatever. I think that's invasive, But yes, you can disturb the blossom like that if that's why. Oh, also eggplant. I don't know if you guys are into that. I've never tasted. I'm growing everything, child. Just cause my mama did a Parmesan something.
Parmesan eggplant. Yeah, I never had.
She be bad. I was like, I'm just gonna grow it because I can. Yeah.
You have a picture of it?
Eggplant? Yeah, I'm gonna show everything. I'm gonna show you her garden and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she was like, it was good. But I'm telling you, everything is so fresh. I love it. I don't buy too much of anything. The best time to do this, however, is at midday. Okay, when temperatures are warm and the humidity is low. All right. We're out of there. Harvesting. All right, this is when we got something. Each seed packet gives an estimated amount of time to expect your seeds to be fully matured. But it is always best to check your plants every day to see if there are any ripe veggies. Yeah, you can't always go by this. Like seriously, if you're doing your thug thizzle, you will get stuff quickly. Because I did. Like, I don't know. Like seriously, when I put seeds in, it's just like, boom. I'm like, yes. All right. And they grow. You will get a lot of stuff. I got a lot of groceries in the bakery. I'm like, okay, my husband, sandwiches ain't the same, chat. He always went, can you go to give me some romaine out the garden? I'm like, you go get it. Yeah, he don't eat. And then I pickled cucumbers. I don't know if y'all
like
Yeah, so we eat pickles that I made. We don't eat from the grocery store. And I'm telling y'all, it was such a relief to walk in the grocery store and be like, oh, I don't need lettuce. I'm good. I don't need tomatoes. I got onion growing. It's so cool. Yeah. Yes. It tastes. Yes. I can't even articulate it. The thing is that it dies quicker. So that tells you the difference, and it made me really re-examine what we're eating in these stores. When I tell you I put something out my garden, I'm telling you I got days. And it's already molded, and I'll be like, dang, I missed it. And so I hate that I don't grow a lot of it. My mama grow a lot. She be having bountiful. but I be growing just enough because I'm like nervous, and it dies because it has nothing in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, we're supposed to eat from the land, and then God says He gives us daily what we need. You know, we hoard because we so used to stuff dying on us. But if you plant it, you gonna see. Yeah, you better eat it now while it's fresh, and it tastes so good. So I'm gonna be getting into, and I'm gonna do a workshop on berries. I want to do raspberry, blueberries, grapes, because that stuff grows on vines and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, it's way fresher. The watermelon. My mom I made a cantaloupe. I did a picture, juicy. When I tell you, y'all gonna have so much fun. This is gonna be so fun. Now, picking your plants as soon as they ripen encourages your plants to produce more fruit, and it will encourage you. You better pick as soon as it get ripe. I messed up though, child. Whew! I picked too soon. I'm gonna show y'all pictures of that too. I had 12 cucumbers, and my mom didn't. So I don't know why I was listening to her. I'm like, I'm the boss. I know this. Why am I listening to you, grasshopper? Baby, she told me that. Oh yeah, they said you need to pick them before they ripe. I had these little ones. She's like, it's gonna grow in the window. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't want to say no to my mama. I was picking. I was like, all right. I'm picking. Them things stayed like that. I was like, oh Lord. I picked like 4 out of my 12. I was so upset, but I ended up pickling them. They were itty bitty pickles, but I was like, oh my gosh, don't do that. What they mean by ripe is that they turn a certain color, like a green, yellow. You know how cucumbers are, right? You want to get it before it turns yellow. Okay. Now I had some. I'm gonna show y'all them. That was disgusting. I had to get rid of them. I was intimidated. Cucumbers were this big. Them little skinny ones y'all seen in the store? No. These cucumbers, I was like, oh, I don't know what to do with it. I was like, here, I gave it to my neighbors. I did. I got intimidated. Yeah. They were 2 big ones. I was, oh, God, this is too much. I did. I said, hey, y'all want cucumbers? And it was they were huge. Y'all think I'm playing. They were big, and then I had potatoes. It was cool, but yeah, I didn't know what to do with them cucumbers. I was intimidated by them things. So I was like, oh, they're massive. So these little skinny ones that we see at the stores, no. When you're growing organic and natural, they grow big. Stuff grows big. It's amazing. God is just amazing. All right. So next question: do not move your seeds
in directly outdoors from indoors.
Pick a number.
Look at you. I'm gonna bring my butt for a minute.
Pick a number.
3.
Cantaloupe seed. Yeah. All right. Okay, we're about to get dirty. Okay, but before we do, I want to give you guys some bonus tips. Okay, that you won't be able to take this packet home, so you'll have it. All right. Disinfect pots. Okay, so once you've cleaned them, once you've used them, if you're using them again, because these you'll be able to use again, child. You'll be able to, use as much as often as you want to. Disinfect them, okay, after you've used them. But these are fine; they've never been used. But you want to disinfect those pots that you have already used, okay? And flash before reusing them, okay, to remove any possible mold and pathogens, okay? Label each pot or tray section to avoid mixing up which plant is which. I do that all the time. I be like, oh, I'm gonna remember. I don't be knowing what is what until it grow out, and I be like, dang, man, I got a lot of empty plant buckets because I don't know what they are, and I'm just like, oh, don't worry, you guys want to get some labels and stuff today. All right. Have a fan gently blowing on your seedlings to promote stronger growth. Okay. They have little fans that you can get. Just let them just be in there, just blow on them, give them that little artificial breeze. Creating your own greenhouse with a clear tote or plastic wrap can help give your new seedlings the best chance at growth. Don't rush. That's major important. Let your seeds grow at their pace for the best harvest. Okay. Now, let's get into the selected plants that you guys had on, the choice of getting. I'm going to give you a little more information about your plant, okay? So this registers with you. Pay attention so you'll know, okay? Watermelon, How many of those that got watermelon?
Everybody.
Now, watermelon is a climbing plant, okay? So when it's climbing, it goes out. It's viney, and it can be overwhelming, okay? It can be overwhelming. It's a lot of leaves, like lots, okay? So if you're using a bucket, which is fine, and I prefer to use a bucket for my watermelon because it's more controlled. When I was out there in the garden, it was bugs all hiding up under stuff, and I was just like, okay, this is overwhelming. You're going to want to make sure that you're pruning anything that ain't got life on it, meaning it ain't got a little baby, female or male. Cut the leaf. If you have just stem, that's fine. You need that umbilical cord. That's where it's connecting your plant to the roots. Okay, so you never want to cut that. But yeah, it can be overwhelming. So make sure you make room. Okay, don't have too many other plants and interfere with this growth, okay? Because it will either smother the other plants, okay, meaning it will take life from it. You will put something by it and it's not growing because that watermelon is sucking so much up, all right? Or it can do the reverse, meaning that it won't grow. It'll sit back and let whatever grow. That's why if y'all were on my Facebook, my social media, I had watermelon just some weeks ago, and we in November. Yeah, because my had cantaloupe right next to him. I won't do that no more. I probably would. It wasn't that bad, but I had cantaloupe right by watermelon, and it was just like, I'm gonna let you go. And then it came out once I got rid of my cantaloupe. It started growing. I was like, good God, we're gonna go in October, and this got watermelon. I was like, well, y'all gonna eat pumpkin. I'm being watermelon, but it ended up dying because it was cold. I couldn't take it inside. That's why I'm bucket life. I really am, because I would have been like, okay, take you in watermelon. So they end up dying. I had like 10 of them. All my watermelon died. I got a few and I cut it open. It was just white in the middle. It was growing so good, smelled so good. Oh, I got them seeds though. So I'm not sure. I was like, that's all right. Thank you for your contribution. Okay. Okay, y'all said okay. Because it will either smother the other plants or get smothered waiting for its time to come through, causing a late harvest, okay? Now, with it being a summer plant, you should plant those seeds directly into the ground after March 3rd through the 17th, okay? Now, you see that, right? So, if you're putting it outside, you ain't supposed to be putting nothing out until March. And I'm going to let you guys know that where I'm getting this information, and this reference is at the back of your page, you'll see it. It's from my site. I love this site. And this is gardening.org, if I'm not mistaken. And what you do, I love this site, it shows you your area because we have zones. How many of you guys ever seen this in the back of your seeds and you're like, what does that mean? That's your zoning. It goes off of the weather and season and tells you when your cold season and stuff come. So it'll tell you on the back of your seeds when it's proper to plant it, right? Well, this site, you put in your area. I'm in Dallas. It'll tell you, it give you everything you need to know. Your vegetable planting guide for Dallas, Texas. On average, your frost-free growing season starts March 3rd. It breaks it down. Okay, it tells you what crops, when to plant them. Okay, I gave y'all that reference at the back of this packet. And it tells you when to plant everything, y'all. Everything, if it's a summer plant, if it's a winter plant, and all that, okay? So that's what this is talking about here, okay? If your soil is still very cold, once the soil is near 60 Fahrenheit in temperature, you can put your seed outside. So yes, you do need to know how the soil level is. It's a tool my mom gave me. Child, I barely use it because I'm like, I got it. But you can put it in the ground and it tells you if it's cold or if it's whatever. I know you probably don't want to go that deep. That's what I'm saying. But if you do, Temu. All right, you might have to wait a little bit.
But you'll get it.
You'll get it. And it's legit. I got that off of Temu. Well, my mom got that off of Temu and a lot of other stuff. But you will get your stuff. Okay? Like for real, no, I thought it was a scam too. But yeah, it was a nice little device. And it tells you if your soil is too moist. So yeah. Okay. All right. Tomatoes. Who got tomatoes? Anybody get tomato in here? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna skip that. Anybody get spinach?
Well, I have one of the.
Do so. Let you know about spinach if you decide you want to plant it. I love spinach. It's so fast and you get so much and it's endless. I love spinach. I love it. It's a leafy veggie, okay? So make sure you make room because they can take up space. They grow in clusters. They do. Like little. And I'll show you my mom's. She got clusters of spinach. So you can plant other plants near them. This is considered a cold crop. What is a cold crop? A cold crop are vegetables that are fine with the cold. You can keep them out there, child. They gonna thug it out. Like my broccoli is one. It's got very tough. I wish I would have brought some of my leaves. They're very tough. Like I'm like it's like you think it's plastic. It's like collard greens are the same thing. Cabbage, they're tough. Okay, so they're cold crops. I'm sorry. Okay. You might need to get with Taylor, girl. Take you outside the morning. Okay, and they can be directly placed into the ground, okay? Around January 21st, assuming the ground can be worked. But it's better to start them indoors around December 24th. And then transplant them into the ground or into your garden around February 12th, okay? Who got potatoes? Potatoes! Now, this is a root plant, all right? So make sure they have deep room to grow. Okay, so your bucket and or bed outside needs depth. Okay, now if you are growing potatoes in your bucket, which you're gonna get your potato, and I'm gonna talk about that real quick. I wouldn't grow nothing else in that bucket. Now, if you guys, I know y'all got two choices because what I wanted you guys to be able to do is plant one in here and then you can take the other one home. Okay, or if you have a plant that is a crawler, a climber, like viney, and then you have one that grows up, you can plant them both in here because it's okay. They're not gonna conflict. But you got a root plant, so it's gonna be down here. You're gonna see flowers up here, but its root is growing all in there. So you don't want nothing else to conflict with that. But it's your choice. Okay. But you will go home. You'll be able to plant something here, you guys, and then you'll go home. Or you can just like, no, I'm just gonna wait and plant myself. That's fine. Whatever you choose. Okay. Now, plant around January 3rd. Sow the seeds of peas, sugar snaps, and English at the same time. Like if you're that goes with potatoes as well. If you're doing peas and stuff like that, I know some of you guys did. If the ground is still frozen, then plant these as soon as ground thaws. All right, real quick. Watermelon is a what?
Climber.
Who said it?
A climber.
Okay. All right. Who said it? Who all spoke? Who said it? Okay. Y'all three stand up. Okay. No looking at the handout. Handout over. Okay. When should watermelons go into the ground?
March.
Okay then. Girl.
You got it. Let's go ahead and sit down. I took a picture of that one. I remember that. She's so funny.
Y'all did good. I'm not gonna do y'all like that. Okay, now these are the labeling sticks.
Oh.
Okay. All right, y'all got some too. They just not as cute. Okay. But y'all got sticks, okay? All right. So y'all get the decorate. Here go some pins if y'all want to decorate them now. Okay. Oh, I can tell you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All All right. Okay, so let's go to the next page because some of you guys.
Exactly. That's the way things are going right now. We don't need.
Down.
All right, peppers. Who got peppers? All right, listen up. Peppers is a rising plant. Okay, so it's like this bush in the middle, and you just get fruit off of it. So you can plant around it. You can plant, the roots are gonna go down, but yeah, you can plant stuff around. I got broccoli by my jalapenos. I had my cucumbers. I mean, not my cucumbers, but my bell peppers. I had my cabbage. Like, it's fine. Like this, it grows up. So again, if you want to grow your peppers in here and something else, you can. Okay. All right. Now, so they grow like little trees or bushes. You can, however, grow them vertically, meaning that with netting, they can grow on the nets. Start these indoors around December 24th. Okay. So I think I got some that are in the soil. You don't have to use them. You can say, no, Whitney, just give me my seeds. I'm gonna start them when it's time. That's fine. But if you want to go ahead and get them that they're already been cultivated in the soil, I got them here for you. Okay.
Yeah, I might need to start them.
Okay. They've been already in there. I've been watering them and stuff. Okay. And then it says, then around February 28th, you should start watching the weather forecast. And as soon as no frost is forecast, go ahead and transplant those into the ground. Okay, if you're putting them into the ground. Okay. Anybody got mustard greens? Anybody got collard greens?
I didn't even know mustard was out.
All right. Yeah, it's on here. I'm sorry, y'all. Collard greens. All right. Now, it is a riser plant as well. Okay. And they got big, chunky leaves. Okay. As y'all know, we eat collards. Okay. Okay. Plant. So they grow like little trees as well, or bushes, and need lots of room. Okay. So if you're growing collards today, this is the only thing that you can plant in here. It's gonna need all of it. And I'm just saying, because the leaves, you ain't gonna be able to. You ain't gonna be able to see nothing else. The leaves are huge, and I'm gonna show you guys with video of my garden. It's a lot. Okay. This is considered a cold crop as well, and can be direct seeded into your garden around January 21st. Assuming the ground can be worked, but it's better to start them indoors around December 24th, and then transplant them into the garden around February 12th. Who got cabbage in here? I got some cabbage. No cabbage. All right. Okay. Next sheet. Your planting chart. Now you can make. Yes, ma'am.
So when it say to about transferring it outside, well, would that even apply to me if it's gonna be outside the whole time?
If it's gonna be outside the whole time, it's still telling you need to start inside.
Oh, okay.
So if it's telling you need to start inside, start inside. It's just because the weather.
Okay, so when it say to put it outside into the garden, I could still just take this outside.
Yeah, you can take it. Yeah, sorry y'all. You can take it, but you don't want to take nothing out of here.
Okay.
You're doing everything in here. I'm sorry I didn't explain that. Yes. When you start in here, you finish. You just moving it in and out.
Okay.
And then like right now,
bucketing.
like right now, my buckets are outside. I have buckets that are in. I just got a greenhouse, but I have all my buckets outside. I have my bell peppers inside because I was trying to. They ended up dying off that cold. I didn't get them enough time, but all my buckets are outside.
Okay.
And then when I know it's gonna be a freeze, I'm like, okay, I like these. Let me take them in. Oh, I was like, rest of them.
So they don't shock them.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna tell you where I'm at right now. Die. You die, you live. You gonna have to be like that. Don't be so hard on yourself. Like, oh man, plant again. You plant them again, okay? So don't be overwhelmed, because my husband like, no, take them in. He made me a whole greenhouse on the inside. I was like, they die. Look, okay? But yeah, you can shock them. So the thing is that if you're planting outside, be careful. Get them as strong as you can on the inside of your house. And if you're going to convert them out, don't put it in the bucket. I'm telling you that now. Use one of these little pods right here, especially if you just have a seed. Or if you ain't getting nothing that's green over there, don't put it in the bucket. It don't make sense.
Out of the bucket.
Yeah, it don't make sense. It don't make sense to be like, all right, I'm finna scoop. Because you can hurt them too, because you may not get all the root. And they're transplanting them. That's why they start with the pellets. transport out. That's the reason why I told y'all, a lot of y'all, I did not do yet. Because based off of the timing, it wouldn't have made sense. Y'all would have had stuff growing on the inside of y'all house, and then next week we have a whole cold front. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that's why. But I do got plants. Like I said, y'all can have them. I think there's cabbage. I got watermelon plants for some of those that if y'all want to just take a gander at it, you can. But if not, I got seeds, like I said, for what you guys selected. Okay, now, this page, extremely important, okay? You don't have to use it, but this is a guide, okay? My planting chart. What zone am I in? This is where this site comes into handy. It will tell you the zone. We in Dallas, Metroplex, is zone 8A. You can write that down. You can look it up on there, but it's zone 8A. And what that is, it tells you like, that's where that color come in. Other plant seeds, and I don't know why I didn't bring it. It'll actually have a zone. Like, what zone are you? Okay? But we're all in the same zone pretty much because we're in Texas. Okay? It shouldn't be different. But you can look it up and do your research and say, what does my zone mean for me? You know, as far as planting, right? When should I plant? Okay? Now, this is contingent to whatever you are planting. If you want to go ahead and fill this out now, that's fine. If you want to make copies, that's fine. If you want to just use it as a guide, that's really more so why I got it. But this is stuff that you want to know. This is how serious it gets with planting. Like, I don't know if y'all saw my mom. She is so organized. She got like her seeds are in kits and stuff. I got one. Speaking of, I'm gonna be giving some stuff out too. Oh, never mind. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first started, I was that deep. I wrote down everything. But this is my little kit. That's why I said it's my little arsenal of seeds and stuff like that. Oh, camera died. This is my little seeds. You can pass them around if you want to. But
Yeah.
fall on the budget. I'm trying to tell you.
That's right. T-Mobile order gonna be $20.
Yeah. 40 items.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, I'm very organized when it comes to that, but not really, not with the chart. That's how I started. Now I put it on my sticks. Teach y'all that too. I ain't bring none that were done. I got pictures at the house. I'm gonna show y'all my phone. But on my stick, y'all got these. I'll put what I'm growing on here, and I put that. I put the germination, like 6 to so and so weeks, and then I'll put when I'm expecting something or when I planted. My bad, when I planted. So what's today? The 9th. So I'll put cantaloupe, and I'll put 12/9, and then I'll put however long this is supposed to be, and then like again, you'll see it on your seeds. On the back of the seeds is 90 to 100 days. So if I want to, I'll calculate it and be like, okay, 90 days from now, 100 days from now, from that date I put on there, and then I'll put the date that it's supposed to be done, or I'll just won't, and I'll just put 60 to 100 days, just so when I look at it and I'll be like, okay, today is not done yet, Okay, so that is what goes. When should I plant? All right. Now, expected harvest date. Again, when you should expect it, and again, you're gonna get that from the back of your seeds. My kit. Since I got it organized, what I did so I can alleviate space, I put all my seeds in the little things, and then I got the information off the back of the paper or whatever. So whenever I give you guys your seeds, you'll have that as well to put on there. Oh, but for those, this is a winter squash. I don't know if y'all seen that. It looked like spaghetti. It looked like spaghetti. I'm so excited. I had an infestation of stink beetles.
Oh wow.
They call squash beetles. Oh, they was just making all kind of babies on my pumpkins. I had a cute pumpkins growing. They told them up. They eat the root. It's a lot, child. It's a lot. I was like, dang it, I was mad. You got to put foil on the roots. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yes, it's crazy. So, yeah, but this is the basics. I'm going to go y'all slow. Then I'll have on here if your plant is a up or out plant. If you notice on those pages where I was talking about the harvest and the different, I will put if it's a climber and if it goes up or if it goes out. That's something that you need to put because it helps you with spacing. It helps you know, okay, I need to move this here or there, okay? Days of germination and days of harvest. How many? So you'll know how many you plant. So you'll be like expecting 5 crops and you only planted 3. You know, you're like, I know I planted another one. No, you didn't. You only planted 2. Okay? So that is important. And then any additional notes for planting. Maybe you had to redo them again and you put on there, now these can make it. So I had to replant them. This is the day, this is the time. Okay. What amount was your harvest? This is the truth. Like after you planted 6, only 2 live. Like I told y'all with my stuff. And that's something that you want to, start off doing. Okay. This is just a guide. You can write this anywhere just so it can be for your notes. Okay.
When you take the harvest off of the vine or whatever, will something else grow on that vine, or you have to remove that vine and start new?
That's a very good question. So yes, you can keep it in the ground. I have a lot of my stuff sitting in the ground. If I don't want them to come back, I pull them up. Especially inside. Like, I mean, not inside, but outside. Because if it's in there, yeah, it's going to go dormant. Like, I cut down my watermelon, and around it, it's brown. It looks dead. But in the center, it's green. And so I was like, oh, I don't want none of this coming up. I want no more of this coming up. But yes, you can keep it in the ground if it's outside. Inside, as far as your buckets, if you're okay with that plant, if it's thriving, if it was green, if it's doing good, yes, it can come back. You can cut it down if you just want it to lie dormant for a little bit. But me, I uproot. I just start fresh every time. Okay. That's just me. Okay. I don't, it's easy. Now, my mom has done that. She's allowed stuff to lie dormant. I just uproot. Throw it out. And sometimes, not sometimes, she has kept the root before and used it again. She took it out. She was like, okay. And then she bags it. And then when she used it again and put it back in and it grows again. So you can do that too. If you don't want to go through all the seeding process, make sure you take up that root and keep the root. Okay. And last but certainly not least is your reference. Like I said, this site. Okay. I'm gonna pass this little packet around. Okay. This is the Gardener's Bible. Okay. I love this site. This site is so dope. I'm telling you, you put in information, ask. I mean, it's amazing. I love it. I looked up on it. Okay. So, yes, let's get into some more giveaways. Okay. All right. I need 2 people stand up quickly. Okay, y'all 2. Okay. All right. That's it. Without looking at the paper.
I should have said that.
I don't know what I'm standing up for.
What scripture reference are we taking from Subdued? Not looking at the paper.
Genesis 13:2?
No.
Oh, I think I know it.
Stand up.
Maybe.
Stand up if you got it.
Dang. It was Genesis. Was it 12:28?
Nope.
Genesis
Was it 28 something?
or something?
You got it.
It's what?
1 and 28.
I knew it was something with 28.
Yeah, you had it close.
Yeah,
you had the numbers there. Yeah.
No, 12. That's when they talking about Abraham. Yeah, I'm late. Hey!
All right, next 2 people.
Give it back.
Sorry. Give it back.
No, I'm standing up again.
All right.
All right. Give me, without looking, 2. Now I'll make it hard. Oh, you standing up?
Yeah,
okay. Give me 3 definitions or references to subdue.
To conquer, to reduce, to sublimate,
To take control.
Subjugate.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
You got it, girl.
2 more people up. If you have not done anything,
That's right.
Yeah, don't give up.
if you have not gotten anything, okay. I think everybody has, right?
No.
You haven't?
We have
No answers.
No answers.
She did get something.
Okay. So, true or false?
Oh, okay, there we go.
Seeds can grow in almost any type of container.
I'm gonna say true.
Okay. You gave it to her.
She did.
Yeah.
You just need a little friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
She got a big boy.
And then on the back, it actually shows you like the different seed places, so you can write in there what you got. Okay, and who wears small? Oh, that's all right. Y'all got jugs in here. I was about to say, who wears small?
No, wait a minute.
I was about to say, I think Kay is the only one that's close into. Okay, all right, Kay, you want to stand up and go for it? Go for the challenge. I got a shirt for you. Okay, what?
I ain't been a small since.
Hey, man.
Since 6th grade.
Okay.
I ain't never been a small.
Okay. Okay. True or false? All right. Do you want to use leftover soil? Is it okay?
False. Because it might got disease and stuff in it.
All right, we're gonna chicken in there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
We love this shirt.
Yeah.
Now I have one more, but I'm going to give that at the end because that's going to go to someone specific after we do the workshop. Okay. But we're going. That's small. Okay. All right. Okay. So okay. As a matter of fact, no, I got 2 I need to give away. Hold on, let me do one more. One more person stand up. Anybody? Okay. All right.
Is this a true or false?
No. No. Okay. All right. Let's see. Potatoes are a what plant?
Deep rooted, yeah.
You got tomato seeds.
Love me a good tomato.
Tomato seeds. All right. Okay. Now.
That wasn't for me.
Okay. Before we get dirty, we're going to play a game.
I'm not gonna need no tomatoes.
Yeah, I don't.
The broccoli. Yeah.
What you got over there?
Cantaloupe, watermelon.
Oh yeah, I'll be at your house.
No, I'm sorry.
You so
You know, that's how you
Yeah.
do it. I rub myself. Because the ones in the store don't eat.
Oh, the things are
Just got it. I don't know why I'm eating potato. It's so much I want
I don't know. I might not want to get myself away.
good.
I just thought
Sure.
I want to grow some kale. I love me some
she got me excited when she said she made this sandwich for her husband.
No,
Okay.
you gotta see.
No, for real.
to.
That sounds real. Some potato chips.
No, I can peel lemon pepper with some dried tomatoes. and some-
So you be gardening already?
Mhm.
You be gardening already?
Yeah, I made cayenne peppers and tomatoes, but my son picked off the tomatoes. So I just have cayenne pepper.
So she cheated then. Because she already knew.
She didn't stand up. She didn't stand up.
Yeah, I was say no. I don't think she stood up.
Cayenne peppers. Oh, I've never seen cayenne peppers. What they look like before.
Oh, wow.
So they still growing.
Mm.
And I started growing them. Ooh, they did good.
All right, you guys, 'tis the season. Okay, now this does not pertain to gardening, but this is a gift because it's 'tis the season. It's Christmas, right? It's not like so. This is a gift, and somebody special will win this. We're gonna play the left to right game. All right, and whoever lands on, you win it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So of course, you pass over to the table and you just go. If it says go left, this is the way. Okay. Y'all get it right. All right. So we're gonna start with you, okay? All right. Right before Christmas, Mickey was determined to find you hand it to her. To find the right presents for his friends. He headed left on Main Street to his favorite shop in town. He walked right in and greeted the shopkeeper, Mr. Lev Hawson. Hiya, Mr. Lev Hawson. Do you have any pink candy canes left? No, they didn't get my order right this year. The only thing left are these blue ones. Would that work all right for you? Mickey knew that would be just right for Donald Duck. Donald loves blue and Donald loves candy, right? Right after Donald on his list, Mickey was on the hunt for the left gift for the right gift for Goofy. Mickey looked left and saw a left-handed fishing pole. Mickey knew right away that it was right up Goofy's alley. He checked right out and headed left down the street to the pet shop. Next was his right old pal Pluto. What would the right thing for him? Maybe some candy? No, that's not all right for dogs. Then he spotted the huge display to his left. The perfect dog bone, just one left. He snatched it right up and handed it right to the winner. Open it up.
It's a race. Wait, what is it? Oh, a choker.
Choker.
A choker and a bag.
All right. So real quick, we're finna get the seeds out, and we're finna get started. So if you ladies want to stand up, you can, or if y'all just want, I'm just gonna pop this ish real quick. Okay, so me and you guys have seen this in your pantry, right? And you just throw them away, just disgust it. I know I do. Or you might shave them off and keep it going. All right, times get hard. Okay. I'm like, oh, my bad, girl. Okay. All right, but this is a root. This is a plant. It's starting already. Okay. So if you ever find it, my mama be excited. She's like, yes, I'm like, mama, girl, you be trying to grow everything. Yes, everything. You can eat everything. Yes, don't throw nothing away. You can season your onions. You use them, cut them down, and put them in the ground. Like, seriously, okay? But this is a root. Okay, eventually it's gonna sprout out, and you're gonna see flowers and stuff like that growing. Okay, so this goes to you because you said potato, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's your potato. Okay, now, okay, so let's get some music going, and we're gonna start gardening. I'm gonna give you guys soil, all right, and I'm gonna put some on the table. You guys can, pass them down and hand them out accordingly. Okay, and after that will complete the workshop, you guys. We'll take pictures outside, and then I'll get certificates and everything like that, okay? Let me put on some. That ain't it.
So, a lot of you guys are trying to get closer to God. So I got some people I want you guys to meet.
All right. Okay.
guys.
Y'all ready to get dirty? If we can refrain from getting anything on the floor, that would be great. If y'all can stay on the table, if you need to put up your papers, like put them in your seat, you can, and push your seat back up against this wall. If you did not bring gloves, I have a few. Here goes some gloves, you guys, if you need them.
Sorry, this one too.
Any gloves? Anybody need gloves? If those don't fit, somebody like cool. You need gloves?
You got something. You got something. You sure?
I got seats back. Cool. All right.
How much is that big bag of powder?
So we're now just saying, I got it from Brayden. I got it from how much was this? I'm like 40, yeah, like you said, it's like $10 a bag. It's not that big. But I got big bags. But Walmart or somewhere, my mama said this organic soul was on sale. It was like $3. And this is 20, it's the same bag as this. I was like, Mama, now this I want to know that. You tell me stuff like this. This one put the the soil on there. Then I'll come around. I'll come around and give sis. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna come and cut. And y'all can take your phones out, baby. Yeah, have fun. Take pictures. We got time. We started this real good. Yeah, get dirty. All right, there you go. Somebody do with that. Girl, what do I do? Don't pee. Just pick it up. Pick it up and just put it in there. Or yeah, you can put it by hand. It don't matter. Whatever you feel comfortable with.
How far do it need to be filled up?
Not all the way up because then your seeds are they need
So both of mine could go in here because I got the climber, the watermelon, and the riser, the pepper.
Yep, you can put both of them in there. Yep. So yeah, so just put as much as you can. I'll tell you if you got too much. Try to stop. Yeah, you can
and my bush beans, because I got a bush bean.
Bush bean is a climber. It wasn't on there, but it's a climber and it binds up. So you would need like a net or something like that, or a trout. I didn't get into all of that, but yeah. Okay, so y'all see like a shadow of this little part out here? Stop right there with your soil. Until we get our plants and then we're gonna put more to make them go. Okay. Anybody else waiting on soil? There you go. Yes. There you go. Pick that bad booger up. Don't be scared. And if y'all need help each other, help y'all friends. Y'all garden buddies. Pack it. Remember, pack. Move this decoration.
We keep that shit going anyway.
Huh?
No, ma'am, not you, Kiara.
So weird, probably. Yeah. I should have got potatoes.
Have you ever done like the red potatoes, like the red and the
That was
gold?
what I first started with. I'm gonna show y'all pictures of my garden.
That's what I need is the red.
Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all pictures of my garden now.
Trying to stay away from the russet.
I love mashed red potatoes. Red potatoes.
That's a lot of starch.
That was like
The red ones are healthy. I like red ones. You can make them like mashed potatoes. Get them in the golden ones.
There was a sunflower one. That just put your hand on it. I'm not bad. I'm talking about the little water part. I don't know. There's another one that you put
That's what I want. That's what I want. The what?
my hands real. My hands got two.
That's just like I would. I won't be shooting no host or nothing anyway.
When I was
Yeah, Mama got out of jail. Yeah. You know.
This is our new little hobby.
Maybe she'll see me doing it and want to do it.
Gardening club.
Right?
Yes.
Okay now. Don't get me excited.
So how often are you gonna do these classes?
Because it's so much about gardening that you can learn.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking like twice a month.
Yeah.
That's too much. I'm thinking because like I was telling y'all
I
about.
feel like we should do an on-site one too.
Okay.
Well, we can go to one of y'all gardens. It's already like
Oh, okay. I wouldn't mind. I got a big backyard. Y'all would have fun back there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
I'm
can create a
creating
Facebook group.
I'm gonna create a group.
Yeah.
I'm gonna create one tonight. And y'all, yeah, y'all let me know how it goes. Yeah, y'all let me know for real. I'm gonna create
Condolences.
Condolences to your peppers.
and we can have a taste test. Maybe we can come together with our friends and
Yeah.
make some food with it. Yeah.
And then Kiki gonna come bring the chicken.
And so what?
Oh yeah.
I'll bring some chicken.
And when you start the animals, somebody gotta start the
What?
animals.
She has chicken?
Yeah.
I want to get into that.
Me
I'm
too.
so
I want to
serious.
get me some acres.
I want to get into that.
I'm trying to do that.
If I post a crying emoji, y'all know what
Okay,
happened.
right. Just pray for me.
business
Yeah.
and pray.
Put the plant emoji with the crying.
All right. Let me tell them this is it. Now I'm gonna go live on Facebook.
Oh, you
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in.
I've been packing
If you have
mine
any
as I
questions,
put it in
concerns, or
there.
comments, feel free to email me
Oh.
at daviscleaning.com.
Just been like
Thank you guys for
heavy.
tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next workshop. Say bye, you guys.
Bye. Buenos noches.